What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, and I am back with a brand new episode of Mini Rambles. The topic for today is how to criticize properly. And as per usual, you can always watch this video on YouTube or listen to the podcast version on Spotify. The link will be on the description box below, and without further ado, let's just get right into it. As people, we all must have received criticism and have criticized other people at some point. How did you feel when the last time you were being criticized? Being criticized is actually good for our self-development and self-growth. It can pinpoint our weaknesses and try to fix them in order to deliver a better performance next time. However, not everyone knows how to give a constructive criticism. In many cases, people who were given unnecessarily harsh criticism ended up delivering an even lower performance instead. Even if the intentions are good, there is a better way to criticize people other than just putting them down by telling them their weaknesses in an impolite way. There is a method called Hamburger technique. This technique is especially useful when you're in a professional setting where you have to maintain professionalism and express your criticism at the same time. You can also use this technique when talking to a stranger or even a family member. So basically, with this technique, you will start with a compliment, deliver your criticism, and then end it with a compliment. So basically like a burger or sandwich, right? For example, if I were in a professional situation, let's say I'm an editor, and I want to give a criticism to my writer, I would say something like this. Thank you for sending me your writing on time. The overall story is really nice, and I think you can improve by editing this part and this part to make it more impactful. I appreciate you always taking my advice into consideration. Another example is when you talk to a friend or a family member that asks your opinion about something. Let's say it's about a video that they made. Using the hamburger technique, I would say something like this. Look at you making videos like this. It's so nice to see it. I think your video would be even better if you can put subtitles on it. And maybe you can also add this feature and this feature to make it even better. Great job. This hamburger technique might seem like sugarcoating for some people, but this method also allows the receiver to lower their guard and don't take the criticism as a personal attack. However, there are also people out there who take criticism better when they listen to the bad news first because it gives them a little bit of pressure to improve and it motivates them. I'm actually one of these people. If you know that the person you're talking to takes criticism better this way, there's also another method that you can use. I call this method an open sandwich method, and I don't really know if it's the official name for this method, but I just call it that way, okay? So essentially, you start with criticisms, still very politely, and then end with a compliment. For example, let's say I want to criticize a video. I would say something like this. I've seen your video and I noticed that there is this weakness in your video. I think it would be better if you make it this way so people who watch it can enjoy it better. But I really like how you express this certain aspect in your video. You nailed it. Great job. Now, notice how both method ends the criticism with compliments. No matter which method or technique that you ended up using between the two, always end the criticism positively, like with a positive remark. Psychologically, humans tend to remember the end part of everything. So if you end the criticism with a good remark, the person that receives it wouldn't be defensive and remember it as something bad. Instead, they would feel positive about the criticism and would feel motivated to do better. Now we know how to deliver a constructive criticism politely. You can choose one of the two methods according to the person that you're talking to, because you might find that one is more effective than the other for a certain person. And if you also have another way to deliver criticism politely, great. Feel free to use it. You don't have to use the ones that I just talked, but I just wanted to share it with you. Just remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, okay? Make sure the receiver of your criticism knows that you support them, not trying to bring them down. Well, that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I wish we can all learn something from the topic that we talked about today. Thank you so much for being here till the very end, and I'll see you guys on my next ones. Bye!